It's Christmas Eve and I can't believe I got this set early. So this is the latest LEGO Spring Festival set, the Trotting Lantern. So it's going to be released worldwide on 1st of January. But if you are in Asia Pacific, it will release on Christmas Day. But because in New Zealand, in Christmas Day, you can't open any store. I was planning to get this on Boxing Day, but luckily they put it on shelf early. So I went out and to the LEGO store this morning and grabbed this set. And it has the new style box, so can't wait to open this. And the plan is to finish building this set tonight. Yes, so it's going to be a long video, so bear with me. I don't know what kind of conversation I'm going to have, but I'm so excited to open this set and start building this one, so I should stop talking and open up. And this is the first time I have a LEGO set in this new style of box because you know, in Asia Pacific, you get LEGO set from the Chinese packing center. So they've been still using the old style box for most of the new set when LEGO first introduced this style of box. And finally, I think most 2025 set or any reissues of an old set will have this particular box style. So it got a lot more stickers, so I'm just getting used to unboxing this type of box. So we'll see what happens. I can just open it up and flip it over. Once I flip it over, you just kind of, you know, take off like this. So I'm not sure if it's a good or bad way, but yeah, here we go. We've got a tray to put all the stuff. So it's paper bag as well. So 4, 5. That's 295 pieces. And to my surprise, even the Asia Pacific version, they got the piece count kind of printed on the cover. So that's back to 9, 6, 7. Obviously, back 1, 9, and back 3. Plus the instruction booklet also in a paperback, so that's something new for me. I'll just put this on the side first. Yeah, so very excited. They also have the other one, but I'm not interested in the other one. It's a very nice display set, but you know, if I have unlimited budget and space, I will probably also get that. But one of my main goals in 2025 is to reduce spending and try to figure out the space so I can build all the big sets I bought so far. So here we are. We've got the instruction booklet, nicely packed, and of course we should have the QR code and just a really small sticker sheet. Unfortunately, that one of the iconic pattern, or basically throughout the years, you've got Chinese New Year set, and you get at least one tile that represents the zodiac sign that usually printed. Unfortunately, this time is a stickers, but we'll see what other like printed tile you know, comes with this set, because with most Chinese New Year set, like you often get some really unique print. Let's just open this up. That's back 1. To be honest, when I first look at the set, it's like, is it really the best thing for Chinese New Year? It's really a, you know, display piece with gimmick, but I much prefer either location setting, right? Well, that's right, because last year the dragon was pretty cool. There are also some fairly good set in the past, but really it's not my thing. And then the first pack, you already got the costume minifigure, so that's something very different from previous years, because I'm pretty sure I remember in the previous year is oops, things gonna pop up. Usually the costume minifigure come last. Okay, so we've got all the bricks out. One thing with the paper bag is less noisy, but sometimes the piece to get stuck inside the bag. Let's just spread it out, because I have no idea how big it is. So we'll see lots of red and yellow and orange bricks, obviously, because it's you know, Chinese New Year. And then they have something to describe what's happening. Okay, we've got the minifigure, so there's no printing on the legs. It also looks really good though. And I think we're halfway, so I think got 5 more years to go to complete the zodiac sign. And you do get a golden Caesar sign. Even though I'm from a Eastern Asian background, I can't recall anything that you need to have a gold Caesar. Anyway, and it's the snake costume, and they opt to have a green snake. It's pretty cool, but I don't know, it's hard to comment because it looks like we'll see what happens. But anyway, always love to get this costume minifigure. I think it would be nice to complete, you know, the whole zodiac, but that I don't know, it will, you know, once it's complete, that would mean that I have been it's been like 12 years since I collecting the Chinese New Year set. That's actually a pretty long time. So far they haven't really repeat anything, and they have been trying various things to not try to repeat. I think last year the awesome restaurants at the Christmas Eve dinner is kind of already overlapped with the first ever set, but I gave it a pass because that's probably one of the best. It's definitely in my top 5. I think sooner or later I did have a plan. Hey, should I update my ranking video? I thought, maybe I just wait, but definitely, if you wait long enough, and I'm able to continue to do YouTube channel, then definitely, in 5 years time, I will redo the ranking, and it'll be interesting to see if they're gonna continue to do another cycle once they finish what, you know, in 5 years time they complete one, and I wonder what's going to happen next. That would be really interesting to see it, but I think they might not, they might, but I would like to see they kind of start branching out, like not just like this Chinese New Year festival. Imagine, although the Western zodiac sign kind of monthly, so probably like not budget wise, then they were not able to do similar thing per month. I'm looking for the L-shaped piece. It's just right here. It's really covered by a leaf, so that's why I couldn't locate it. And then we need to kind of further around to add some reinforcement down below. Well, I nearly make a mistake. It's just the 2 green thing, not green thing, but 2 green bricks, and then just need to kind of flip it back this side. I think the foundation is actually pretty cool because they need to create the shape, so it's not just a facade or like half a lantern. They actually opt to have a full lantern, so this is something nice to see, but I'm not sure like how it's gonna look like when it is completed. So I don't know. I don't think it's kind of long enough or wide enough, or maybe I make a mistake, because I think I did make a mistake, because it will be this way. Okay, but that's fine, because even though I make a mistake, it's still, so it's not like really full circle. It's kind of elongated hexagon or octagon. We'll see what is the actual shape one is just completed. I'm not sure like how long it would take me to build this set, because if the thing is, it may not be the biggest set. It's actually smaller than the Chinese New Year one. So last year, it took me what, 2.5 hours, and that's much more. There are more pieces and a lot more smaller details. So I do think I will be able to finish this within 2 hours, assuming that I'm not, you know, talking too much, kind of my focus got taken away or something like that. So it's actually quite interesting to see It's actually, I don't know, like again, it's thing with the instruction booklet. Sometimes it's really hard to pinpoint the position, and I don't know, the new table cover is doing me any good, because if it's a flat surface, again, I already mentioned in the video in the past few days, it's like it's gonna stuck on the table. And what, I couldn't find the two pieces I need. Why? It needs four. Don't tell me like maybe I got two missing bricks inside. Nope, nowhere to be seen. Maybe I used the wrong piece at some point. Yes, I think so. This is why, because I was like thinking, nah, this shape kind of weird, because so it's actually not a elongated shape. It just it's just me kind of using the wrong piece, so it looks like it's elongated. See, these are the things that gonna stop me to you know, progress at the pace that I prefer, because usually it's always this kind of stupid mistake. I don't know why I make this kind of mistake. Maybe because it's in the evening, I'm just a little bit tired and not being really focused. But at least this mistake is not like costly mistake. It's something that I can fix quite easily. So yeah. Okay, what do we need to do? I think it's on this side. Is it? No, no, yeah. Ah, okay. So it's on this side, because it's so easy to kind of make mistakes nowadays. And then I need that flat tile. And okay, we've got all the four corners. Check, no more mistake. Then I can carry on to the next step. To be honest, I'm not sure which way is front, which way is back at the moment. So the orientation of the Lego logo might not be the position that I prefer. And we've got this long piece over here. I think this is just the foundation. Based on the packages, is a working Trotting Lantern. There's no motor here, so I think you have to do it manually. And we need to build like 4 of this. Whoa! At least I see the 4 times, not you know, getting in the final moment. Let's say 4 times. Usually those are the parts that get me very angry. Hopefully I don't get into the really frustrating state like the final day of building the onyx cylinder, because that was a terrible night, I think. So we've got what? Ah, okay, I missed one step. So it's like, how do I connect the bricks onto that tile? Is there no studs? Because I think I kind of like distracted by one of the image to show people, hey, you know, what's the how it's supposed to look. But anyway, so we've got 4 of this. And it's actually quite cool to see some of the green color, but I'm pretty sure the green color would be hidden. And I think it's quite interesting to see how things are built in this sense, because it's actually, well, as long as I don't make stupid mistake, it's actually quite interesting to see how things are being lined up. And then we've got this 4 times as well, so let's just make sure that I place in front of me so I can, you know, do it 4 times. This is just my way of building Lego. You could follow my way. I do find it's much more enjoyable if I do it like this. So actually, because I actually need to look at the next step to see if I'm placing it at the right positions, because I really can't tell. Those overlap bricks with the arrow will just say, hey, go down. It's like, so which way? Sometimes you have to actually see the next step before you can see, hey, where position clearly. Just like when playing football, right? Before you receive the ball, you need to look and see, what is the next next movement. Otherwise, you know, if you play against people that know football, then they're gonna close you down, or you just control the ball and run yourself into trouble. Because you just need to, but sometimes it's easy to think about it. Like, also it's easy to put in the image, but once unless you have the right mindset or you train enough, you just still keep just focusing on the ball, and then think about next. By the time you got the ball and get everything under control, the people already close down. And that is even on just social, much like social football on a Sunday morning. That means that if you actually try to place not even something serious, but actual game that people want to win, you're not going to make it. The same logic applies here, because if you want to really progress in building quickly, then you need to know what's next, right? So not relying on the instruction, but hey, you see this type of bricks, and you know how likely that it's gonna be put together, and that's if you say in a Lego speed build context, not context, contest. Sometimes I just find it hard to not that I'm not fluent. It's just, I don't know. Is that an accent thing? I don't think so. It's really hard. I think the same is gonna happen with my native language anyway. So does it really matter? Actually, it matters, especially when you like making content. Even though you're not trying to make content that need to go viral, but let's say if you want to convey a message, it's so important that you're able to speak clearly. You're able to speak in the tone that actually capture the audience, and even your presentation as well. So like sometimes people just look at you as like, I don't want to listen to this person. Sometimes just by looking in the face, it's just turn people off, right? So it's like how in the first 3 seconds you're able to capture people's attention, and somehow you're able to kind of drag them along to the end. You see me talking this, and how I'm doing. I'm not good at this. I know what actually need to be done to actually be more successful in terms of content, producing content, right? So, and like for me, right, I'm really like aware that this is not like TV show level entertainment, because for me, the intention is not to create you know professional contents. It's just, hey, I'm just documenting my stuff, documenting my opinion on building Lego set. And maybe wrong, people might be agree, people might not be agree, but at least try to make it in a way that at least there's some audience, right? Anyway, you see, if I need to build once and repeat, then I would probably, like, if I measure the time that it takes for me to build that, probably not gonna make much of a difference. But at least in terms of psychologically, at least how I perceive the building experience, I feel much more efficient building this way. I feel not actually efficient, right? So because the perception is so important. Because if you feel that hey, or you're able to make people feel that way, then although materially nothing is maybe not gonna change much, but that's the more important thing. Like, do people connect? Do people feel like how it's actually the same thing? Anyway, so this is how it connects. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting, I have to admit. In fact, you need to get into the right angle, then this thing will fit. It's actually quite magical, to be honest, because if you got the angle wrong, it's just not going to fit. So it's actually, it will take some time to put together, because it's pretty small space, and unfortunately the bricks, not that the table is sticky, it's just that it reduce the friction. So, or no, it's actually, there's no gaps in between, so it gets stuck on the surface. And okay, so you just need to get it right, because I wonder if there's a way that would make it easier though. Alright, so this is how it is. It's all connected now, and then we've got more stuff. So now you kind of start seeing the size. It's actually pretty compact. I would say it's smaller than what I'm expecting. So it's going to be a very cute lantern rather than a massive. I think you can expect that, considering the box size and also the piece count. And this make this actually less expensive compared to some of the set last year. So it's roughly around the same price as the floats one, the one with the parade. Is 60, maybe 60 or $50 cheaper than last year one. And because of some of the spending spree that I had last month or so, I actually acquired lots of points at Lego store. So basically, I bought this half price. So not just getting this early, but I also got this set quite cheap as well. So that's good, right? Getting things early is good. Getting things cheap is even better. It's sometimes I do jealous about some other region. Get some other set earlier, but well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, though, although we're in New Zealand, we're getting this Chinese New Year set early, but the collectible minifigure series 27, we have to wait until February. That is the downside of it. I don't know, since 2021, all the collectible minifigures has been later or delayed compared to the rest of the world. So I don't know why, but I think maybe it's due to the logistics. It's just when we all globally we came coming out from the COVID lockdown, so the supply chain is a little bit messed up. Things got more expensive, and funny enough, I don't know how it works. So some of the parts of the collectible minifigure series is actually manufactured in China, but then they get sent all the way, because based on the code, right? So the actual individual pack of the minifigure is packed in the Czech Republic Center because of the S code that we get in this region. And funny enough, once it's packed, then it's all gets sent back to China to pack into the carton, so that it gets sent out to Australia and New Zealand. And I think because of this, it takes longer for it to arrive on our shore. But wouldn't be, I guess, because some component is also made in other various factory, so it's more like what is the more effective? Does it send the more unique parts to check to pack and then send it back, like, or I think because they don't like send back sent from the European distribution center anymore to to New Zealand. So anyway, but that it is what it is. Sometimes we get something earlier and sometimes we get something late. That's fine. But what frustrates me is that I actually place various parts order because I have a custom build plan. It's the first time, because if you watch all my videos in past 5 years, I don't usually do custom build. And finally, there's one build I actually bought extra sets to to do it, and place a lots of parts. But because of the upgrade of the warehouse, I basically try to move, except for really replacement bricks. I think they kind of move everything to Poland, and as a result of that, what happened is a lots of shipping delay, which is fine, but the problem is I reach out to customer service once. They kind of give me some VIP points. That's fine, but what is frustrate me is that now the ETA is end of January. That means that I'm not able to make that video. I mean, I could start building a little bit, but then I don't know, because one of the parts that I need is actually in that part, so there's a parts that not within the sets that I already have. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, it just means long wait. That's why sometimes you just need to be patient. And then we've got some pearl gold. Have we ever get this element in pearl gold before? I'm not sure. Anyway, so talk about printed pieces. The windows are all printed. That is really nice, because it will be like, man, to apply all this clear stickers, I would be probably throwing stuff onto the floor if I have to apply stickers that many times, which means that I'm gonna need to get a lot of this ones is available from Pick Brick, but I think it's gonna be not cheap. But there's a really nice window pieces. I think it's a perfect one if you want to create some. I think you can use this to upgrade the Chinese New Year restaurant. I missed the chance to get an extra one with 25% off. So if I want to make that a full modular, then I have to pay the extra premium, because that set is now officially retired. Basically, there's no more stock around. I thought, hey, hopefully there will be some, but nope, there's no more stock. So I missed out, or I have to buy the parts myself. Okay, so I think, and it's not common to have light bricks. I think the last time have light bricks is what's that? Which one? I forgot. Anyway. Okay. So which way are we? Okay, so we're basically building one of the key mechanism for the action feature. So originally I thought, maybe it's like the preliminary pictures that I've seen, that I thought, okay, it's just half a lantern. So wasn't expecting any action feature, but But now, having get the set on hand and realize that hey, it's actually a full lantern, that you can actually have an action feature that just change the whole thing. So we've got this. So this is how it works to make it light up. Oh, and that this is brilliant. I know, like, I complain about some of the stickers, but well, if I don't need to apply clear stickers on any window pieces, that's a win, an absolute win. And this is how it's gonna look like. Oh, this is so cool. When you just look at this, I don't know if it's gonna make my top 5, but I don't know. It seems like this will be something that I will end up liking very much. So I think that they actually, is it all the same? So let's just make sure that it's facing the same way, because I think, anyway, I think the pattern is the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't see the Lego logo. Okay, that's why I think we'll just have to, if you pay attention, there's the Lego logo at the bottom, and there's a glittering piece. So this is one of the coolest piece I've seen. The similar one that we have was the what's that, the ice festival that you get, the pieces to represent the ice, not ice, ice, not ice, ice. Okay, I need to stop. I would just use the excuse that English is not my first language. Okay, so my pronunciation will not be perfect. Okay. So please bear with me. So I think it's really cool, because then you will see the pattern. Oh man, this is so cool. You have to say, you really want to see how it works, because I'm gonna go over this in the in-depth review once I finish building this set. I'm not going to do, well, I'm basically still kind of provide my feeling about the set right now, but some of the stuff I'm just not able to show you closely and show how it works. So that is the difference, because this type of video is just me building and talking, just having good time, not necessarily like making a review. But I do make in-depth review of some of, well, basically all the set that I built. That mostly my content. Sometimes it does have some really good view numbers and likes, but it's not really content that people will engage with. And I know why, because if I look at my analytics, most of my audience are from TV. And you know what happened with watching YouTube on TV is that you can't comment. You can comment through the phone, but come on, if you're watching TV on YouTube, which means you want to sit down, relax, and just enjoy the show. Whether it's drama series, whether it's movies, whether it's just me talking, right? And you're not going to get out a phone and, oh, I need to type comment. Maybe we give it a like or something like that. So yeah, that is what's happening right now, and how all the bricks align is brilliant. Because like when I do the review, it's already fully built video, which means that I can describe the building, but sometimes it's just not as good as just watching the build process, right? Because you don't get the same reaction, and I will just look at some of the building techniques and just brilliant, like no doubt. I think it's also to do with like how this is a unique thing. That's why, hey, you get some pretty unique building experience. And to be honest, this is a Trotting Lantern, but I think, you know, some of this technique, you could just remove the Trotting Lantern, but you could have a tower just looking like this, or you can have a restaurant, you can even make a massive Oriental style boats. So there's so much possibility that I see from this. I'm not just you know, praising. You know, sometimes I do, but I don't usually criticize things because I understand, you know, it's very hard to actually, you know, try to create something and you're not putting any effort in it. You may feel like, oh well, this says absolute rubbish, but actually no, nobody intend to make rubbish. That's why it's like, yeah, there are things that not really for me, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad thing. Most of the negative comment usually just, you know, the pricing is, just think about it, right? If you're given a chance, not just a job, but just a random chance, go you know, design a Lego set. It's not easy, right? Even the the most terrible set that you may think is actually requires some kind of effort. So it's not something that you just want to condemn or something. That's why, hey, it's like you watching all my review, it's like I don't really, I do highlight, you know, what I like, what I don't like, because there are things that I wouldn't be appreciate too much, but you know, it's hard for me to criticize people because there's no point. You know, people put effort in to design things like this. You might not enjoy it, but there might be people enjoy it, right? And sometimes the target audience is not always adult, because at the end of the day, this is still just toy. And the main, I know, you know, we all agree that it's not necessarily targeting toys because of some of the bigger sets and the pricing that clearly is targeting adult. But you know, you could, you know, based on that, reviewing big set. But you know, typical sets, you know, most of the target audience are just kids, right? So you think about it, like, you know, some of the stuff, it does not make sense to have that much details, because I'm pretty sure if the building experience too frustrating, you know, the kid will just give up, not going to continue. So that's why, you know, if you feel like, ah, this set is bad, but it's not bad, it just means that it's not for you. What else? Okay. Ah, what? Did they give you an extra? Maybe I miss a step somewhere. No? No? I don't think I miss a step. But looks like, oops. Let's just track back. I feel like I miss a step though. Or maybe just additional piece for you to change the, yeah. So you could either have Monkey King transferring the gold, or you can have a reindeer, you know, delivering fortune. So that's pretty cool, like to give you some variant of, well, it's actually not cool. You might need to figure out where to store the spare pieces, but we'll see how it goes. So far it has been great. I'm pretty impressed with some of the building techniques, and although there's one small sticker sheet, I think the the quality and the pieces that they try to they decide to print on are excellent. So now it's bag number 3. Normally after bag number 3 I would just give up, but I don't know, maybe I might stop at some point. But originally, like, if I could finish this building this tonight, then I might also do not necessarily upload a review, but kind of like filming the review and have it ready for the next day. Given that tomorrow is Christmas Day, maybe I will not be allowed to build Lego or something like that, just because of other things planned during the day. But we'll see, because this. I'm not sure if you have watched Squid Game, but season 2 is coming out on Boxing Day. So there are lots of things that I just need to kind of manage my time. But we'll see how it goes. And then we need to build 2 of this again. So far, it's a really not cute lantern, I would say. Just the size of it, and the thing that is actually a working lantern is even better. I know I'm keep repeating myself, but hey, I can't deny the fact that this is great so far. And I think I'm nearly halfway there, or not yet. Because anyway, so it's a great set so far. There's some really cool elements, and we'll see what's happened once we actually complete the set. So this is the out the design is going to be similar. I think we will have something very similar, because this is just the first level. It's got like 2 level, so we'll see. Because at least for now, this part has been some very nice surprise. I think it'll be quite interesting. Can you really motorize it? I don't think so. Like, you need to find a gap, but maybe you can. Maybe. Because I think it would be better to just motorize it. Because once it's motorized, and it will kind of spin on its own, which is better. And I just love this window piece. It looks so nice. They could have done clear, but of course, if it's clear, then you lose the Trotting Lantern effect. It's supposed to be, not crystal clear. I think they have something pretty similar in a miniature way from one of the New Year's fair set. They have one counter that have a is it that one? I'm pretty sure. I think it's that one, but I don't think it has featuring light bricks. But you get the idea. I think it's also which one? What is the one? Forgot. The Ninjago Temple of Ejitsu. At the bottom, you've got the light bricks, although it doesn't rotate, but basically it's pretty much the same effect. So they did before, but this is actually a lantern that works, so that is pretty cool. Okay, I do feel a little bit sleepy right now. I will hold on. Just need a sip of water, and we'll get to this point. So it's very similar, because like the exterior structure, it's trying to keep the same consistency. But funny enough, what's that? They kind of have it slightly different on both sides. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know why they do it like this though, but hey, they might have their reason. Because is it because it's facing the other way? Okay, it's just because this one tile is on a different size, and they actually, split across, but actually you're building the same thing. So that's okay. It's actually not to do with the Lego building. It's just the weather, things that has to be done during the day. That makes it what? Well, basically takes out lots of energy, right? But the thing is, by the time I finish this set, it might be just past midnight, and it will be Christmas, I think. Okay, so obviously we've got all the small parts that we need to fit onto it. But I think pretty much we'll get the first level done after this. So it's pretty cool, and because it's supposed to be opened up, so that's why there are quite a few things to do, and then we just need to add the parts to kind of make all the section kind of stabilize so it doesn't fall apart. So it's pretty straightforward stuff. I don't think it's you can remove it like a modular building, but you get the idea. So yeah, there's some interesting use of element across the set. This is where it needs to be aligned, and I think I'm already half the first booklet. It's actually split into two booklets. That, to my surprise, it could have been just one, but then it's not something that you supposed to split the building with other people, because I think the best one to build together is actually that New Year parade, because you get 3 separate floats. But this one, it's more like, hey, they don't want to have one full booklet, because if I'm feeling really tired, I might just stop at book 1 and continue book 2 tomorrow. But I don't think I have the time tomorrow, so we'll try to get this done tonight. But I think what you will notice is that as we progress the build and I get more tired, the tone of voice might lose some energy, and I might end up in a situation that I'm just talking nonsense, because subconsciously my brain might think of something, and when I'm tired, for some reason, I do kind of end up talking about something. The funniest occurrence, I was just building Lego, but for whatever reason, I started talking about work, and even mentioned some of team members' name for no apparent reason. But we really like building this kind of thing, kind of getting it power up. I wonder how it's gonna feature in the grand scheme of things. So we pretty much got the first level done, and then we need to add this. I think the problem with this thing is, like, they don't have really make left or right, so it's just one version. So the print of the Lego logo, well, if you from afar, you can't really see that much of a difference, but if you look at closely, then you will see the difference. But nothing is perfect, so I'm fine with that. But sometimes even this way, if it's not in the right angle, same height, then I might not feel as good. So these are the time or the parts where it just takes time. but looking really good so far. And, okay, and then what's next? We got a few more bricks. What? Does I mean did I make a step? Well, looks like I did. What? It can't be. Usually you don't get this extra piece here though. Where did I miss that? Can't be right? Right? Okay, I've got this here, got this here. What? Let me just skip through. This is why sometimes just can't finish it on time, but how come? No, that's back free. Seriously? Because I'm checking. Well, I don't think I missed any parts. Well, I did. So this is where I missed. Okay. So it's actually on this side. Okay, now it's fixed. Now it makes sense. And then now we're moving on to bag number 4. We're gonna kind of flip it around. I think we just need to do the base. Okay, bag 4. Let's just throw it all out. And so far there's no plastic bag, because sometimes you do get, oh yeah, less paper, but then for some reason there's one small plastic bag inside the paper bag. So okay, here we are. We've got all the small parts, so everything kind of out already. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I just need the lights. I know that it's in the right position, so I need to because if I flip over, then I might mess up the angle of some of the details. So I just need to go like this, and then kind of place it underneath. I'm sure there's another thing that I need to go under. So, yep. So this is the part. You need to have the stand. That's why they use the tie, so that it kind of give it some traction on underneath, so it doesn't kind of you know what I mean. And then we need to build it legs 8 times. Okay, well, at least I noticed the 8 times right now, rather than I think one thing that you'll feel is not as efficient is that if you build one and then go back, then because you need to keep flipping the page back to the side, do one, then go back, then come back. But if you do all at once, it's like by the time you flip to the end, you're already done, so you don't need to come back and do it again. So while that many pieces, because I think this bag is quite straightforward, so just need to repeat the same step. Just me being me for checking the direction of the Lego logo pieces under the light. But damn, this video gonna be long. And it's gonna take a long time for it to import and export, but it is what it is. Who cares? I'm having fun. I hope you are having fun too. To be honest, you should be just sit down and having a drink, or if you want to, you could be watching this while building whatever Lego set you get for Christmas. For me, oops, I shouldn't hit this hard because they're gonna, get the voice into the mic. But for me, I didn't really get anything particular for Christmas because I just keep buying stuff, right? So that not necessarily have to do with Christmas. So, okay, I think it start to increase in well, not necessarily difficulty, but in effectiveness, because all the bricks are the same color, so sometimes it's going to be quite difficult to find that particular piece. And at the same time, also but anyway, because the molding spot or the ingestion point is on the side, so either way how you place this, that will not be exposed. Because I really don't like, hey, suddenly everything's so smooth and then you look at one spot and it has a white dot on it and just kills the mood. Okay, and then just need to spread it out a little bit so I can see. Just need one more. Where's it? And then got the, now tile is easy. Maybe I could go hardcore and see what's underneath and get it even aligned properly too, but that would be pretty crazy. I'm not that crazy yet, and I'm trying to be less obsessive in this behavior because sometimes I really just want to enjoy building rather than very slow. But man, I'm feeling the feeling of floating around because this is getting really tired. Okay, so this part, okay, so this is how it goes. So alright, so this is where I should place this. Okay, in terms of the red bricks, I can't do anything about it because you need to have the studs on the side. And so this part is pretty straightforward. Once you know, then it's quite straightforward. Just they need to create the shape and have the bricks kind of connect in a way that's steady enough, so it does provide a spot. As you can see, this it's quite heavy on top, and if they want to make it nice, then you will need to do this. So it's funny enough, there's like the number of like small pieces involved in getting the legs done. And damn, I think I'm talking too much because my throat is a little bit dry right now. I mean, having water next to me helps a lot, but it doesn't really solve the problem. The problem that I need to solve is how I can have more sleep and eat more healthily, and maybe some exercise. Don't really have the time sometimes. I think I did really well so far. There's not much dead air compared to the occasional video where I just keep concentrating building and just full of dead air. I think it's also to do with the fact, hey, I'm really excited about this set. There's actually quite a few things to talk about. So yeah, I'm glad that it actually tell your story. So this set kind of pops up on the Lego Certified Store website as available last week, to be honest, but it's only available in Christchurch store, which I already mentioned in some earlier videos that it's going to be too expensive for me just to fly down, get this and come back. It's not worth the price because it's peak time, so even flying domestically it's going to cost me probably $1,000 just return. And that's pretty crazy. So yeah, and then I think late last week, even the Wellington store have stock. So I was like, oh, when Auckland will getting one, do I really need to go out on Boxing Day? The thing is, I just want to avoid going to shopping mall on Boxing Day because they have all this Boxing Day sale, and doesn't help with the law prevent trading on Christmas Day. So like people generally, lots of people just don't like staying at home. They want to go out, and the crowd is crazy. If I go early, it's not as bad, but still though, I might have a bad time once the crowd turns up and I try to get out. So okay, just give the shop a call and say, hey, do you have it in stock? They say yes. So I just drove out and go grab a sand at the same time, kind of do some other last minute grocery before everything is closed tomorrow on Christmas Day. So that how I get a quite a sand. The good thing is, yes, I don't have to go out and risk myself, getting into a crowded places and stuff on Boxing Day. So that's good, right? And I think something that I ordered but was back on the Nightmare Before Christmas set, because I at one point I tried to place an order, and then I forgot about the tic-tac-toe thing that I can redeem. So I place another order during the double VIP, but it was back order until like end of last week. And the good thing, for whatever reason, Lego sent out last Friday and managed to get today, because it's supposed to be busy time. The post may not able to meet the SLA, right? So publicly notice that, hey, there will be some delay, but there wasn't any delay, and to receive the Nightmare Before Christmas set just before Christmas is actually pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could make a video about it, but I just like, nah, this this is gonna be 5-second video. I did make something for IG, but we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened today. And I'm glad that I'm able to get this set early, because it will help a lot in terms of like getting the traffic. So I need to turn this around. It will be here, right? Okay, so let's see how I can get this in, because I think the difficulty is that things are not fully secure. So like if you need to add this set, just need to be extra careful that you don't damage the other parts, because when you damage the other parts, well, not damage, but kind of make it unstable. By having this, then the lantern will finally able to stand on its own. Oh man, the window piece looks so nice under the lights. And then this is the final one. So just now you see it's all stand up on its own. It's actually pretty light as well. It's not like heavy. Oops. Just need to be careful on here, because one part might just fall apart later on. Okay, so let's see what's next. I think we'll continue to build the structure for the spinning mechanism. Just need to have it face me the right way, so I can continue building the next step. So this is the front, and of course we've got another very nice window piece, and of course we'll get more on the next level. So you actually get a lot of these pieces. So if you don't like the lantern, you could deconstruct it later on. That's pretty cool. Okay, we've got, so this is just slightly different here. Let's just take a sip of water first. We're pretty much after this, we're halfway through, and the number of minifigures is not that much compared to previous years, but still good to have some minifigures, right? At least And I think because this is the part where it can open, so that's slightly different construction compared to the other parts. Okay, and you know, my eyes are very dry, and it's actually pretty hot down here, and especially keep moving and moving. Then we've got this part here. I think it can, you know, there will be action feature that you can just, you know, open this up. I think it's for you to switch, you know, the image that you want to see in the lantern. Okay, and then we've got this here. What is the piece I need? Okay, basically we're building the axle for the action feature to work. Here we go. So it's a very common, you know, techniques, not like new, complete new or something. See, and then if you spin it, oh, it's so cool, right? Yeah, definitely. Like if you can motorize it, then it will even be better. So what is this? Is it some internal parts? No, this. Well, it's kinda is. So kind of facing this way. All right, we'll see how it goes. So I think I'm progressing okay. not the fastest, but not the slowest. Good rhythm in the talk. So it's not the best, but not the worst. But do you feel like my energy level dropping right now? It is indeed, because I'm getting tired. Not that I don't want to continue, it's just physically tired. And it's quite late because I started this around 20 past 10. I think it's already past or approaching an hour. That means soon it will be midnight. And I think the processing of this video will be an hour. So yeah, that will be building till pretty late, I would say. Definitely can't film the review. Even I can, I don't think I will be in the best shape to do the review. It's okay. Then we've got this here, and then we've got this. Okay. And then we apply the sticker. It's a sticker sheet. So basically, it's something. Well, basically, sentence of a phrase is like, "Hey, the luck is coming," and then the snake is dancing. That's pretty much what it's saying. And so make sure that the note that's on top of the service. This is a long sticker. So, oh, okay, now it's onto it. I just need to make sure that it aligns properly. Not the best application, but at least I didn't mess up the sticker. And I wish this one is printed, right? Because sometimes I think there's only 1 year with everything, even to the smallest thing, or the thing that you never expecting to be printed in print. I got spoiled. I think that is the second year with the the festival, the market, with lots of food store and stuff. That was pretty crazy, because that one there's no stickers, and that is probably the year and get completely spoiled. And then this is how it fits into the lantern. This is second level, so I don't know. And this is where things gonna lined up. Okay, so let's make this part more secure. Okay, at least it won't fall apart anymore. And we've got some more foundational stuff to do. Okay, I think this is the part where you can spin it, right? Okay. Yep, I think this is exactly what it is. So it's not that tall, to be honest. What? Can I get that done? What? How come? Well, that's not right, because it's supposed to get down. Okay, what? Is there a gap? No, no gap. It seems like there's one brick. Not enough. Did I miss something? No. Anyway, then how come it's not getting... Okay, I just need an extra push. Okay, and then this is how it works. So, whoa, looking so cool. And then we've got back one done. I need to have back one with me because I need to scan the QR code later on. I'll just put that in front of me and then we can start. Back to now. And we're back number 5, but let's just open up the instruction booklet first. There's really not that much left. We've got the dad. Then it's the same family. Well, at least the dad looks the same. The kid maybe grow up, but it will be interesting to check if the wife also the same person. Maybe something happening, you know? You never know. I'll just get all the bricks out. You never know, you know, something might happen that maybe he has a second family. Okay, so get all the bricks out. I think it will be just an hour to go and then we'll be finishing this build. Because the next step will be the second level, and finally the design on the top. I think I made a bad decision to have bricks kind of on top of the instruction booklet. It will make the build extremely inefficient. So let's just make sure that I'm having all this facing the right way, so I don't have to do that later on. Okay, and then we've got the minifigure. I've got the torso, the hair, and the legs. And where's his head? Just right in front of me. So this head is not new. I think it's the same one from last year. And I don't know, maybe I need to check, because maybe it's actually completely new. But I don't have that many figures with me on hand. Where's the miniature figure? It's a nice accessories. I think he bought some toys for the kids. Basically, just a figure that usually you will see underneath the. Actually, the other one is not the Trotting Lantern, because it's something similar in terms of trotting, but just a play. Anyway, so we've got this. And we'll see how it features. And my voice getting getting lower and less talk just because I'm getting tired. At some point I might need to go and grab some water as well. Just pay attention that I'm not needing to build 2 of this. And then got the end gold. So this is the base of the second floor. So, you know, things are going to be quite straightforward, I would say, except there are lots of small parts. That is the only parts. I think it's more like a, you know, the bricks or the tile on the floor. Okay, but it kind of being applied to the build in a slightly different way. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Oops. and it's going to be here. Oops, I think it's continue to be underneath. So just take slightly longer than I would expect, but I think I will pick up the pace fairly soon. I just need another white brick, and then let's do the longer one. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And also on this side. All right, I'm just gonna keep myself awake because it will be funny to fall asleep during a Lego build. Okay, so I think this is probably the most part with small pieces, because after this I think it will be quite straightforward. Hopefully I can pick up the pace again soon. Okay, what else? I think it's only the second floor that you can open it up. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Oh, this is a moment, you know, I start to have, you know, silent moment just because. See, I make mistake. It's on the other side, but I kind of. Okay, this one is fine. I need to remove this one, but I need to remove this one and this one. It's supposed to be this because I hit something odd, something odd. But well, this is what happened when you think, hey, you're building the same thing and forgot about this left and right. But yeah, should have. Well, didn't really have the chance to start building this earlier, because I think if I started building this, maybe maybe if it's an hour earlier, that would help a lot, I think. But well, can't do it. Sometimes it's not easy to find the time to do the things you want. Okay. I think right now my biggest challenge is how I can keep myself awake. Not that I'm not enjoying it. Physically too tired doesn't help with the kind of hot weather. Okay, got this. Because we need to create this for say an octagon shape. So okay, right, and then what's next? It's an interesting way on building around this, and it's more interesting how it fits this way, because I think I would have got it the wrong way. Never mind. Is it? Nope, I think it's going to be like this. Yep. Well, what can I do about it? I can do nothing about it, right? At least on one angle it's all aligned. There's nothing I can do about it, man. Well, not just looking one step ahead, but looking a few steps ahead. Because the thing is, when I start building this, I have no idea exactly which side is this, right? So that's the only problem. Anyways, we've got this thing 1 by 2. I think the next batch might be building something very similar as well, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, if it's open, then it's all aligned, but when it's closed, it's inverted. No, I can't stand this. At least the tile need to be aligned. Okay. you know, that's not my plan to mess this up, but okay. Yep, just really need to do this, because I think it looks really bad if it's not really the way, because I think at least this needs to be the same, so I need to be extra careful on the other. Is it here? No. Let's see. Okay, so I think I just need to be extra careful on the other side. So now at least, while it's not the perfect one, at least those Lego tile are facing the same way. So yeah, so this has to be here, this has to be here. I'm just you know, kind of building it in a slightly different manner. Okay, all right. No. Oh, what? Ah, okay. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Because there's something underneath that I missed completely. Where's that brick though? Okay, it's just right here. Okay, so now yeah, just do this. Okay, so it's this way. So it's like, hey, you know, sometimes it just take longer because of this unhealthy obsession. And the thing is, sometimes just focusing too much, but not look at the camera often enough to also, yeah, I wonder if you have stayed here this long, at which moment that you decide to switch off. Yeah, again, you know, having a 2 hours plus video may not be the ideal situation. And I'm not sure if the mic is still going. Let me just check. Yep, it's still going. I'm pretty sure because I what's that? Well, I forgot what I'm trying to say. I actually charged up everything last night, so that should be fine. Oops. And yeah, so now I think this one, at least everything will be aligned once it closed up. So that's good. Oh, okay, so somehow it used a different piece on this end. I think nearly there, and then we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, not yet there, I would say, but close, getting real close. Okay, just need to deal with the fatigue. Try my best, but sometimes trying best is not enough, because I think my nose is getting really tired with the glasses applying all the pressure. Sometimes you might notice, oh, how come there's some bruises. Okay, well, there's some bruises because of the glasses. I think that's part of, you know, saving money. You know, if I do use the daily disposable contact lens, and recent years the price has increased quite significantly. So on the day that I don't really need to have contact lens, and then I would, you know, just wear the glasses, which kind of add additional pressure to the nose. But anyway, start building the rest of the set. Now, very interesting is because it's kind of open up, and we need to build 2 of this. Okay. Right. Okay. So here is quite straightforward. And the thing with straightforward stuff, you can see how fast or how quickly the bricks start to disappear. Oops. Actually, I'm trying the wrong way again, because I need to do it like this. Just need to make sure that this one is not exposed on the top. And we've got the flat tile. Seriously, I have no idea what time it is. Again, I should have listened to myself to place a clock. Without the clock, sometimes just worry, you know, how far I have progressed. And then we've got this here, and then it's on the side. And then we've got another one. Man, then again, I'm repeating myself, but the window piece looks so good. And then this just kind of secure the windows on the side. And that's pretty much here. And additional bricks so that we can add the roof on top later on. Oops, and we've got the red bricks. Of course, it's red. What other color is this, right? The thing is, you know, keep talking this long, it's really not helping my throat. I'm getting there. This is spec 5, right? So definitely already past the halfway point. Just a little bit more to add. We need to have 2 of this again. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing that we built just a moment ago. I don't know if there's any particular variant, but we'll see when we get to that step. Okay, and no, it's exactly the same. Okay, and what's next? Yep. Okay. Sometimes it's so hard to press the bricks together. But yeah, I'm feeling really tired right now. But I will carry on. And by the time, you know, I finish the build already to call it a day, then maybe it's time to say Merry Christmas. And now we're just adding just a few more details. I think the lantern itself looked good. It's like, and then they try to feed a lot of details into the build. I think this one is very similar to the you know, the one that candy box where you can, you know, stack it on top or keep it like candy box shape. That one with mini diorama. This one kind of living under the same spirit of that set. So okay, I'm fading right way. We've got a sticker to apply, which sticker 4 is a blue spaceman and China, I think, because it will be China because of the what? I forgot the moon on top, moon hair accessory on top of the of her hair, let's say. Slightly too much towards the left, but it's a very nice graphic design, but just be careful not end up having it upside down. It's a really nice looking window, a nice sticker. Okay, so here we are. Ouch. the pointy side of the brick kind of, well, didn't cut the finger this time, but still hurts. Okay, and then what's next? There's some very irregular building technique. I don't see this type of build often, but it is what it is. Okay, then this. What are those tile underneath? Did I miss something? Yeah, I think I missed something. What? This is where it is. Because I think, you know, there's two things to keep the bricks apart. I forgot about this. If I don't add those, then that will indeed fell apart. So we've got back 5 done, so we can move on to back number 6. Just 3 more to go, but it doesn't seem to have that much thing. I think it's the end of all the minifigures, or maybe this, yeah, this is a family of 4, right? This time doesn't feature the grandparents. So yeah, anything else inside? No, that's good. And it's good to have paperback as well, so it's not as loud. I mean, it still generates noises, but it's not like crazy noisy with just like the plastic bags. Okay, and we've got a new dumpling piece, which is pretty cool, to be honest. It's always nice to see Lego make new animals or new food item. Those are my favorite parts. And, man, absolutely loving this window. I know I'm repeating myself, but these are just so cool. It looks so good under lights, right? I think it would be even better if you light it up with any LED light and things. So this is the wrong head. This is the mum with, oh, the mum doesn't have alternate facial expression. That was interesting. And I think it's a different hairstyle again. Hopefully it's the same lady, not not a new wife. Okay, and the dumpling piece just absolutely stunning. And you do get 1 extra though. I'm pretty sure I'll get more once that's available from what's that? Cracker Brick. And then we've got the chopstick. And then we've got the little boy. So the only new torso is the snake mascot, and also the mom and the daughter. I think the mom and daughter wearing the same, yeah, same thing. And dad and the son having the usual torso. What's the other chopstick? We need to get 1 extra chopstick as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool minifigure. And then we need to have 2 of the window. I think we need to consider to have. I don't know if aircon can be installed here, but nah, I think it's too much because it will be too dangerous unless pull a new circuit. Funny enough, it's not to do with the use of power, but the rice cooker, it's getting old, the wiring a bit old, so the wire got exposed and jumped the fuse. There's some fire came out, so luckily nothing serious developed, otherwise I won't be here building Lego. Luckily nothing bad happened, but that means I need to buy a new rice cooker, and it's expensive. I mean, it's just, I think for most people, a rice cooker, just get any, right? It's not expensive, but because it actually makes a difference to buy a better one, so I prefer to buy a better one, and trying to find the bricks I need, and it's just right in front of me. It's always happen this way. Okay, so it's pretty much the same view like the other thing. Oh, okay, here's the one of unique park. So you also get this transparent minifigure head, this time with a snake. It's really nice to get these. Okay, so these two are done. It will be next to the window. And what's next? Okay, will be here. And then it's, so far here is very similar story across the board, and here's something. Oh well, this is not the same because there's some variation, but in general will be the same thing all over again. But just need to find the bricks, and obviously my voice has come down a little bit just because of how sleepy I am. I can feel how heavy my eyelids are. Okay, it's good that the new phone, so that I have confidence that nothing get cut off, because this is such an important video that I can't afford to lose any of the footage, which means that I need to build more quickly. And what's that piece again? I'm struggling to find the pieces. Well, let's just build one first. I'm pretty sure that piece will turn up. Yep, as expected, it turns up now. Until this part is secure, so it will still kind of fall apart. Okay. Alright. And then what's next? It's kind of interesting way of building. Okay. And then we've got this here. So really not much left. I wonder like what other pieces going to what? How come? Pretty sure I look at the instruction booklet, but somehow it's still wrong. And then we've got another horn. Okay. Actually, apart from Squid Game, there's also the Marvel. What is? Okay. Yep. So what? What? You're telling me that it will be facing the other side? Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yep. Luckily, it's actually the same thing. really messed up. Okay, and then we've got this window here, which is on this side. And then finally, we're going to add the parts to secure the whole thing. Because it's so important, it's so secure. But because of the height difference, sometimes it's just not easy. Because you need to apply pressure on top, right? That it may actually, push it, give it too much downward pressure and kind of breaks the steps, I think. What? Did I miss somewhere? No, I don't think so. But how come? No, this is fine. I think that's just at this. Okay. I think it's just the height is not right, but I think after this, then everything should be fine now. It's like, oh, it doesn't make sense. It's because this not making any sense. Okay. And then here. Okay. Okay. Now let's just open it up again. And we're just going to feed the tile on top. But how can this? The thing is, it's not like it's not really secure. It's just the way that these kind of tie together. There's still leave room for some movement. And yeah. And next, we're gonna do some of the interior details. But you can see that actually not much left in this back, and then 9, 7, 8, 9. What do I have to build later on? Anyway, we're now gonna start building some of the smaller details. And what else? Okay, now it's in a position that it's not easy for me to look at what's next. Anyway, oops, managed to catch it before it fell over. Okay, I'm not sure what it is though, but it looks like some kind of display, is it? What? Is it a new piece? No? Oh yeah, it's indeed a new piece. It's a clip, but on the other end it's a open stud, so this is something new. I think it will be quite useful in want to build something minifigure alike, but yet have a mechie feel. Okay, so this is where we have the lantern. Okay, it's very common in Chinese New Year sets, but this time you don't get one of this because it's not necessarily part of a bigger build. It's just something, a mini build inside inside the what was that? Inside the lantern. Okay, and then we've got the different clay figure. If you want a better explanation of what these are, go check out my video of the older sets, because I would have explained it there. And it's, again, that is featuring in the what is that? featuring the market one. So it's actually one of the great sets. Okay, so this is what clips onto it. Oops. And then we've got the 2 sticker of the decoration, which I wish that they are printed, but well. Well, at least these stickers are not hard to apply, because I think the long one, the curved one, the round one are the ones that are usually difficult to apply. So but of course I wish that this are printed. It's about changing the fortune. So this one, but yeah, I do feel like, hey, you might, in the next 5 years, you might get some rehash on some of the theme, because really, you know, you're gonna run out of idea at some point. Oops. Okay. Just need to get the angle right. Okay. So looking pretty good. It's a really small mini view, but alright. And where do we place it? Do we place it on this? Okay. Okay. So barely have any space. And then we've got another food store. I think this is the one selling the dumplings, the grilled dumplings. So the mini builds are pretty cool. I wonder, I was thinking maybe they should do an advent calendar, but actually it makes no sense because it's a different festival. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool, right? To have an advent calendar based on different culture. It's always good to build this kitchen equipment and things. It's always a very similar build, but it's just like Christmas tree. They often come up with a slight variation of what you have built before. This is the grill, and then here it tells you what they're selling. I can hear some fireworks outside because of Christmas Eve, so I think already past midnight, is it? It's not ideal though. And yep, this is the dumpling store. And you can see from the other sticker there's the old lady selling dumpling, but of course the old lady is missing from this set. Okay. Alright. Oh, just need to keep myself awake. It's the hardest things right now. Okay. It's a really small mini food store, but I think it is very useful because if you want to make a night market or something like that, then you'll need for this food store here. Fortunately, the things keep stuck onto the table. Okay, so here we are. We've got the sign of another sign of the dumpling store, and this is for all the stickers. Everything else is going to be printed, and it's a very nice graphic design, to be honest. Okay, it's a really nice sticker. Here we've got the what's that? Got the sticker done, and then we need to finish off the what's this? The sign of the shop is already pretty much done with bag number 5. Yeah, did I do something wrong? No, I don't think so. Okay. This is how it is. And need to spin it around so it can clip onto the set. Okay, and then we'll kind of do like this. So there's a very interesting building technique to create this little food store here. And we'll be hearing like this. Okay. What? What? I don't know. No, I think it's just the angle of the instruction booklet looks weird, and then this is where we can close it, and then we can add it on top of it, right? Okay. The next part would be what? Oh, okay. I thought this was the front, but actually, no. The part that you can pull out is actually the back, and this is the front. I think it makes sense because one of the thing that you see, you can, because the thing is you have to face the back. So actually I got everything the wrong way, but anyway, so you can open it up. So this is pretty nice. And then now we're building the top. Now that's bag number 7. So I don't know, it feels like a really big bag, but it doesn't seem to be that much thing left there. Can you see? Because I think I would love to keep the dumpling and the chopstick aside and just roll all the bricks out. I think it's still maybe 30 minutes to go to finish the build, but maybe after this one, just need to check everything is still running. In fact, I might just check if everything is still running and also check the time so I know exactly what I am getting myself into, and maybe also top up the drink. Just bear with me because I'm not going to move my camera, and everything is still running. The mic have half the battery. Let me just top up some of the water so that I don't get my throat too dry. Just bear with me, I'll be back. Just treat it like an intermission. Yep, I'm back. So everything all right? I forgot to check the time. What's the time now? well, it's actually 12:15, so that means I've been building 2 hours already. I can't believe it's this long. Just a bit more, but yeah, I would love to do the review tomorrow. But yeah, once I realize that it's actually past midnight, I'm actually feeling extra tired, so it's not helpful to know the time though. I thought it would be helpful to know, but actually it's not helpful at all. So let's see. But this is just the roof. We've got the lantern pretty much done. It's actually looking pretty cool. I wish I don't know, they used the second floor to give it some of the you know, what people do in the festival. I feel like it may be better just to have, you know, two of the things. I think it's possible. The thing is, you know, often only during the build of the set I could clearly see all this idea, because once I finish building it, then it's like, oh yeah, I want to mock, but I don't really deconstruct what I've built and build the modification or the customized build. I will have to do it in one of the project that I'm planning to do, but I will only start once I get all the bricks that I need. That would be end of January. That means I'm not getting it until like mid-February. Maybe I should use the time just to deconstruct. But then if I deconstruct that set, then you know what. Well, I guess if you have followed the community post, then you know what it's gonna be like, or which build. But you don't know which customized build that I'm trying. But I guess you can if you go to Rebrickable and search, you know, which one need the number of sets that I have. Anyway, so I'm not going to talk much about it. If you still interested, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that. And I think this video will take ages to export, so maybe I might not have this upload or publish the same time, because I don't think I can make it around that time. So maybe finish this and just go to bed and kind of get it sorted out the next day, which now I need to build 4 of this, so it should be quite. I can't believe that it actually needs 2 hours to build all this, because I thought I would have finished building this in 2 hours, but well, looks like that's not the case. But only 2 bags left. I just really don't know what else. We need such big bag. Bag number 9 is slightly smaller. We'll see. The thing is, sometimes I skip a step or two. But you know, like most of the time building foundation like this, it doesn't take that much time, because usually it's the small little details, you know, stickers, application and stuff kind of eats up the time. Normally I would have, you know, stop building a while ago, just because this is something, you know, special. Chinese New Year sets for me is always a little bit special, just because of the cultural background and things just, you know, it just click. You just feel like there's a connection. The same with, you know, the Monkey Kid stuff. Now the new Monkey Kid wave, there's 2 sets, the parts and minifigure that I want, but I don't know, it might not be a day one buy for me this time, just because I much prefer location, and this time I saw you know, mech and creatures that looks nice. The thing is, those minifigure parts will be available at some point, so there's like no need to rush to get the sets. Although I do want the Erlon mech so that you can create the Monkey King mech versus the Erlon mech, but the Erlon mech is slightly smaller in scale, I would say. Yeah, so the Monkey King mech is a lot bigger. Okay, I thought I missed one step, but nope. I guess that more volume too. Even the Najas mech has more volume. So we'll see, because sometimes from image you feel it's thin, and when you build the thing it's actually pretty big. Or sometimes just like this one, I thought, hey, it's gonna be pretty big set, but turns out it's not as big as I imagined. So yeah, this is spec 7. What 8 and 9 going to be? Because it's pretty much, you know, pretty much done, to be honest. The whole land, we're just building the roof now, and hopefully the roof doesn't take that long. I don't anticipate it to be long, but it's interesting in South Pearl Gold that you go back to the orange yellow piece. Okay, now I need to build 4 of this, so I just get the parts ready. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I just don't think I can get the well, I will finish the build very soon, but just the video processing not gonna have it on time, so just need to. I mean, while it processing, I could film the review, but that would be too late, because I do need to get up. Well, I don't need to get up early, but the thing is, if I kind of, well, actually the first event tomorrow gonna start at 11 a.m. Imagine if I get up at 10:30, then that's not good. So I just need to make sure that I don't get up too late. I can't believe that this set takes that long to finish building. I just need to make sure that these align properly. That this movement just hurt my back. Sudden movement not good for your back once you turns 40. Actually felt really bad, but you know, the OCD part of me trying to get everything facing the right way. There's some more build going on, but I think I progressed this spec quite quickly, but I'm really not sure which spec actually took the longest. Have you calculate the time? You can let me know which one in the comment section. Yeah, and this is gonna be a long video, really long indeed. But well, and I don't want to split the build of this across 2 days or 3 days. And then we've got this here, so we've got 4 of this. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, now I don't have to flip back the pages and got all 4 done. And so this is it how it fits. Well, but how come it doesn't fit right? What? Ah, okay. Doesn't fit because I was placing it the wrong side. It's actually interesting how this is placed. Now it fit. It just took some time for me to understand and adjust the the orientation, because when things kind of go 360 degrees sometimes, you get confused just because the angle showing you the image on the instruction booklet. But anyway, the other Chinese New Year said definitely I'm not going to keep getting it, even though you might say, oh, you should get it, you should get it. Sometimes I do need to think about budget wise, does it make sense? But how come this one doesn't fit? Okay, now it fits, because it's not exactly the type of alignment that I thought it would be. Okay, now what's next? Okay, that's pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, interesting. This is quite interesting on, because hopefully it doesn't break apart, because there's no studs at the back. It's just, the Technic axle holding it. So let's hope, because if you apply too much, it won't fall apart, but I don't know. So, and then we'll move on to back number 8. So we're approaching the finish line. If you're still around, thank you. I appreciate you staying this long, and if you kind of watch this bits by bits and come back here, so appreciate your support, which makes a difference. And then we've got back number 8. Back number 8. And we continue to build the roof. I can't believe actually the roof is taking the longest. But just one more back left, and lots of big pieces in back number 8, so shouldn't be complicated. And I think back number 9 just building the hanging lantern on the side, so it should be pretty straightforward for back number 9. Okay, back number 8, we've got need 4 of this, but I will just leave it and just build as I go, because I don't need to preview that to know what's happening, because I don't need to flip the set around, because I know what I'm doing just by looking at the instruction. That is from experience, I would say. And then it should just have spread out the bricks a little bit more, so I can find the piece I need. And now I'm struggling to find the other pearl gold one. I'll come back later on. And basically, now this is the part 8 times 16 bricks. Imagine if you want to build this in a much larger scale. Can you, or do you have the patience to do this? Funny enough, I couldn't locate that piece. Maybe it's still in the back. Is it in the back? Nope, it's not in the back. Nope. So it's definitely hidden somewhere. So as I progress the build, I would find it just as I thought. So yep, it's not. Yeah, definitely it's taking longer than I'm expected. I didn't expect to take this long. So maybe a 3-hour build, maybe. And then now we need to build 4 of this again. Everything kind of comes in 4 because they're octagon, right? So lots of things will have 4 sides. If you want to make it much more refined, then you might need to repeat it 8 times. But I don't think it happened. I mean, it will be an impressive model, but again, as I mentioned earlier during today's video, is that sometimes it's about selling the product in your target audience. If you make it too big, too detailed, lots of things that will be quite repetitive. I think even for adult, unless you have the patience, you know, it's too repetitive. It's not good, I would say. And okay, got the, so this is the top of the lantern. I don't think people will actually see it though, because most of the pictures like coming in front or on the side. Like, be interesting to see how this factor into the overall build. And that's it. Okay. So this is how it lines up. So it's pretty straightforward, and then we need to have 8 of this. 1, 2. It's always hard to get this in. I think the hardest part of this is to getting the angle right. So that is the thing. Really, it's getting really hot. I need to turn off the fan soon. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've got 8 here now. You know, just I don't know how to get the angle right. No matter how hard I try to place it, it still doesn't seem right angle. Okay, I need to be careful not to flip my fingernail. It's gonna hurt very much, and will definitely impact my ability to continue building. The thing is, there's no way that you can measure the angle, so it's always a guess if the alignment is right. And this is for later on, and we've got this part just to line up the pattern. You know, every time you look at how the build is progressing, always pretty nice. That's why I think, you know, speed build video are very popular. I think I would have much more effective building if I sit here like this and do a speed build without me talking will, you know, take away the focus sometimes. Although I'm not sure if having this navy color fit the overall theme, but what other color can they use? Maybe orange, because I think it would be, there's no part in navy, right, except, you know, this part here. So anyway, this is the part where we will actually add a little bit more decoration later on. But I'm pretty sure the what's this? The final bag is the hanging lantern, and just some more external decoration. And now we need to have 8 of this. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this this element here is really good to build some windows of any Oriental style building. The best application, or one of the good example of the application of this is well, the most recent one is the pagoda, Li Jing's pagoda from TK. Was it early this year? I thought it was last year, but actually it's actually a 2024 set. Anyway, so we've got this now, and then we just need to edit. Okay. This kind of give you an idea on how those set need to angle, because that need to fit into the center of the circle. And here we are. Because if it doesn't fit, which means the angle is not aligned. So yep. What? I thought, oh, what? How come I do 10? Hopefully it actually needed. Okay, here's quite simple, just a flat tile. And then, yep. So it's nice to have something more straightforward. I think the most difficult part is already done. So let's see if I can speed through the rest. Yep. And then we need 4 of these, because it needed to kind of build a different way, because you need to connect to the side, create the shape. So interesting to see, but kind of with just briefly looking at the instruction, you kind of get an idea on what needs to be done. And really need to speed up, because things might turn out not the way I want if I do it too slowly. Actually, I miss one step. Okay, so it's actually this first. See, if you try to speed through, then sometimes this happens. Okay, so but it's not that hard to fix the problem. Okay, so and then we've got this here, and then finally we need to have the yellow tile to close it up, and then we've got this done, and then we can move on to the final decoration of the set. So this one will go into this technic pin here, so you can see where each of those tiles supposed to go. So this is actually helps a lot to figure out the angle, because it should be right at the center. Oops, and not pushing too far away, because if you're pushing too far, you will hit one of the bricks. So I try to speak up, but my voice is fading away. So I think it's a really interesting build here. And then we're moving on to the final bag. Finally, the final bag, and we are, as expected, building the lanterns. And it's really good to approach in the end, because I haven't actually built any medium-sized set all at once for a long time. But that's it. This time Any other set will need to split across multiple days. Because imagine it's a 5,000 piece set, right? That would be too much for me. Because it will take more than 12 hours. So, okay. And by the way, it's because it's past midnight, says Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. Have I been good? I don't know. I don't think I'm being good by staying up this late and building Lego. Okay, and just it's not that many pieces, but somehow I'm struggling to find the pieces again because it's all the same color. That's one of the challenge. Okay, oops, and the inevitable happened. Cause how come? Always, every time I do need to drop the bricks. And we've got this, I think it's a new pattern, or is this the old pattern? I think it's new. No, it's definitely new because it's different to the Chinese corn. Not corn, coin, not corn. It's a lazy pronunciation, but this is pretty cool. And we got 4 of this, so there's some new print. Yeah, I think I definitely won't do the review tonight because I think there's some research I need to do, whether it's for example, whether something is new or whether something is old. And then we've got to build 8 of the other decoration. They got the legs down below, and they've got those things. I don't know what is the word to describe those in English or even in Chinese. I would have not known because it's just a shape thing. It doesn't have any specific. I think a part of the roof would be what I would say to describe it, but it may not be the right choice of words. Let's see. Now, bag number 9 is really not a lot. And then we'll be finishing this set today. Oops. Ooh. It's gonna be quite a while since I did something like this. Yes, definitely. Okay. So this one needs to go under so that the injection point you don't see it on top. And then after this we'll be building all the lanterns. And then after the lantern, then that's it. I think the other side is gonna be a little bit smaller than this, but yeah, didn't expect to take this long, but just really want to finish this today. And then what happened next? What? Okay, it's in the middle because it gonna just push in here, and then you will get the lantern on top or underneath, but you kind of build the lantern next though, so we need to build 8 lanterns. So just 4. Didn't know it's actually 8 of them. That's a lot. I think for some people this might be quite repetitive. We've got the decoration on top. Just need to make sure that it aligns, but I think you can adjust the alignment once you get this into position. But I don't think you'll get the perfect alignment just due to the nature of the set, but you just have to try your best. But you maybe, don't care. So some people really just enjoy the viewing experience. It doesn't have to be perfectly aligned. Because, reality is you'll never get the perfect alignment. There will always be slight different if you get some laser measuring technology. To put all the way in. Is it all the way in? Okay. You may not able to get it the perfect placement, but this is and everything kind of helps you to align properly, because if you don't align properly, then you can see. So it's like, hey, if you worry about, hey, if every angle is okay, you can adjust it here right now, because it makes it easier to adjust. Having said that, it's still not straightforward. And I can't believe it's actually, the roof taking the most time. Okay, just 2 more left, and then we'll start building the lantern. Okay, next thing is the lantern. Again, we got to build 8 of this. Just get what this. They use this one. This looks like a balloon, but actually it's the lantern. Okay, so I need to make sure that got this all right. It's not like which one is on top. So the okay, 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, I thought I was missing a set. So unfortunately, the lantern down below is just the new Harry Potter bloom piece. Instead of something that would kind of move. Instead, they have the chain on top. So that's something different. I don't know, it's up to you. Like, if you want something dangling, then you might use the other, pogo piece to mix it the way that you want it. Oh, I think this chain is new as well. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not a lot. That's pretty short. I thought, hey, it's gonna take another hour or something like that, but luckily, I might just get this done just a little bit over 2 hours, but not like 2.5 hours. I don't know. I feel like the lantern have something dangling down. It makes more sense. Actually, you can push all the way in. I didn't know that. So sometimes it's hard to notice. Okay, and then we've got the final lantern, and then what next is to get all the lanterns down. I think it'll be easier to place this side. Okay. What? How do you get it? Okay, so this is how it aligns, and see, it's actually looking pretty cool. And just this is just a little bit difficult to put together. Oops, you see, I don't think you can push all the way through though. You can. Okay, that's actually quite challenging because there's nothing kind of secure this. Okay, let's just move this around. Even though it's not many fingers, I think it does require a little bit care. Oops. It's getting there. It's getting there. Just a little bit care. The thing is, it's not that easy to move this around. Okay. How come? The thing is, you see, maybe there's a better way. Okay. Doesn't really matter with the leaf alignment. I think it does, but what can I do about it, right? Yeah, if it's facing inside, then it's bad, but if it's facing outside, then it's okay. Yeah. See, I'm just trying to get all this kind of aligned properly. Okay. And this is a final lantern. Okay, I think that's it. And we have finished the view, and you can replace the image. You can open the setup, but I don't know which way it will open. Okay, it will open this way, and of course you can remove the roof. Yeah, so this is so cool. Like, you see how it works, and you can go. It doesn't make it flicker, then actually it's more realistic, because a candle usually flicker. Only electric will kind of spin it without flickering. And I'm happy that I got this set early, and it's actually pretty compact in size. It's smaller than expected. From the photo, it feels like it's just a facade, but it doesn't do it justice. The actual thing is very, it's 360 degrees. It's very like three-dimensional. I really enjoy the building experience, and it turns out to be a pretty looking set. There's the parts a little bit flimsy, and not sure about the top having the leafy color. But yeah, I'll go through all the details in the upcoming in-depth review. Hopefully I've got time tomorrow to do the video and then upload, ready on Christmas Day. But tonight, I'm calling it night. I need to get this export. It's going to take an hour, so I'm not going to publish this at the usual time, but maybe 2 or 3 hours later on. But tonight, I'm going to go a good night and Merry Christmas.